Here's the pitch. Take the bones of Outlast and Resident Evil, the sneaking the key hunts, the oh no it's behind me, and sand off the nightmare fuel until kids can handle it. That's Goosebumps, terror in Little Creek. The real question, is it baby's first horror that respects their brain or a budget haunted house with rubber masks? You play as Spencer, a glasses-wearing overachiever in a small town under curfew for, you guessed it, mysterious reasons. 3 friends and a librarian who definitely knows more than she says. You poke around Little Creek's theater, museum, and library, piecing together the cause of the monster sightings. Stakes are small-town cozy, not end of the world. That's the point. Goosebumps has always been bike ride scary, not therapy scary. Mechanically, it's 2 lanes, light stealth and light puzzles. Stealth means reading patrol patterns, tossing distractions with a slingshot, and sprinting for cover when a ghoul notices you. You're not killing anything, you're buying time. Puzzles are observation-based, matching symbols, following environmental clues, unlocking shortcuts. There's a hint system, frequent autosaves with manual save points, and fast travel once you've opened enough paths. On paper, perfect for 10, 14-year-olds. For teens and adults, it depends on tolerance for simple but cozy. Critics are split and it tracks with expectations. Push Square calls it a scrappy, admirable remix of modern horror for kids, solid tension, handy fast travel, but glacial movement and flat art, a 610 that still recommends it to the right audience. Impulse Gamer is warmer. Family-friendly scares land, rune spells drawn with the stick to reveal secrets are tactile, voice acting pops, and while bugs exist, the 5-ish hour length and 2 endings make it a comfy Halloween weekend. The Xbox hub is harsher, puzzles are too easy, map design keeps solutions too close, movement can feel sluggish, polish is spotty, overall a mixed bag at 3.5. Let's translate that into player reality. If you measure horror by mechanical pressure, tight chases, inventory squeeze, punishing failed states, this will feel like a museum tour. Enemies have readable patterns. Distractions are generous. The game wants kids to feel clever and a little brave, not punished. If you measure by, does my kid get a legit thrill without nightmares, this nails it. Little Creek strikes the right tonal chord. Cartoon creepy, not trauma creepy. Lighting does a lot of work, and when the chase sting hits, hearts race just enough. Retention break. Length lands around 4 to 5 hours for a straightforward run, a bit longer if you hoover collectibles and poke every corner. There are 2 endings, nothing wild, but enough to justify a replay for younger players. That runtime matters. For kids, it's perfect. For adults, it's a single-sitting snack. That's not a sin, it's scope honesty. Where it stumbles, movement speed. Even at a sprint, Sloane feels like she's trudging through molasses. When backtracking, that adds drag. Visuals are serviceable, sometimes charming, but lots of geometry and textures red budget. You'll also hit the odd bug, a bit of pop-in, a reset-worthy boss freeze, a note that doesn't quite line up with VO. None of it derails the experience, all of it reminds you this isn't a first-party tentpole. Small highlight reel of smart touches. The slingshot ammo variants give kids agency without complexity creep. Rune spells via the Haunted Book are an on-brand gating mechanic. Drawing sigils feels tactile and magical. The save system is forgiving, which lowers frustration when you misjudge a patrol code. And the town scatters just enough secrets, hidden passages, gnomes to tag that curious players feel rewarded. Counterpoint, puzzle depth. The game leans on Resident Evil style find the thing, use the thing, but often places the thing and the lock in neighboring rooms. That collapses the mental map. Classic RE worked because your brain stitched a mansion together over hours. Little Creek's breadcrumb trail is short, which helps kids but starves older brains. The map itself can feel more game level than lived in town, which hurts immersion if you're not already charmed by the license. So the buy don't buy calculus. Parents, this is a strong gateway horror. It's safe, lightly spooky, and teaches stealth and observation basics without jump scare cruelty. If your kid watched a Monster House Goosebumps movie and grinned, they'll vibe here. Fans of R.L. Stine, the tone is right. It's not lore heavy, but the nods are plentiful and the atmosphere carries the brand. Everyone else, calibrate expectations. This is not for the Resident Evil 4 crowd. Treat it as a Halloween appetizer, not a main. Platform quick facts because it matters for households. Developed by PHL Collective. Published by Game Mill Entertainment. Released August 29th, 2025 on PS5, Xbox Series XS, Switch and PC. Performance is generally fine. The issues are design level more than technical. Price floats in that mid-tier. For adults, a sale sweetens the deal. For families, it's already sized for a weekend event. Practical tips to make it sing. Let kids own the stealth. Don't backseat. Let them learn patrol loops and celebrate near misses. Encourage them to actually read notes. The puzzles pull answers from environmental hints. Use fast travel aggressively once unlocked to cut out the worst backtracking. If they get stuck, nudge them toward the crystal ball hints before handing over solutions. And if you're chasing the second ending, keep one late game save slot before the final stretch. Veteran Games verdict: as a horror starter kit, it works. As an all-ages stealth puzzler, it's fine with caveats. The charm and approachability outweigh the jank for its target audience. For older players without the Goosebumps gene, put it on the October sale list, not the must-buy shelf. If this kind of no BS, context-heavy review helps you pick your weekend play, hitch a ride with Veteran Game and hit subscribe. If you're nodding or rolling your eyes, toss a like so this take survives the algorithm. One last spark for the comments. Should kid-friendly horror keep things simple to empower younger players? Or is it time to trust kids with trickier puzzles and tougher stealth? Where's the sweet spot between spooky training wheels and real tension?